I want to record. Alright, let's start the E3 conference now. Can't wait, man. It's taking forever to get this set up right now. Alright. I actually want to try this game, man. But I don't have a Switch yet, which is very. Ooh. Yeah, Rocket League? Nice. I already have it on the PC, so I'm not even gonna play it again. So. Oh! Go! Oh, that was cool. Caesar! Caesar's dead. Show off. No, he's a show off. Dude, you cannot take me in Splatoon, man. I will wait all y'all. I don't care who you. I can 1v4 everyone. Let me see if the stream's working fine, because I don't want to like to talk. Oh, it's working. Let's do it. I will play this. Whoa.
The game is
What's up?
fun.
It's Reggie here.
The game is a battle. If it's not fun, why bother? If it's not a battle, where's the fun? It's a test that you pass or a quest that you fail. A race against time. Fun and battle always locked together. But the game is also something else. It's a journey, a passport to new worlds. Maybe even an odyssey. A look, a feel, an exploration. Close your focus and open your mind. Yes, the journey requires the right ticket. And that ticket is Nintendo Switch.
The guys that gave me help you
But
at
in the
that
end,
deal. I don't have it yet.
it's not just where you can take your game.
But I need a capture card first.
It's where your game
We'll
can
take
take
you.
So let's go.
I know all these emotional. Okay, what's up? Ooh, pretty.
Story goes that when the world was young, everyone in Alres lived on the World Tree,
Ooh, pretty.
together with our Divine Father, the Architect.
Is this like Xenoblade?
They called that paradise Elysium.
I'm really feeling with this one.
You're a blade.
As the driver
she's kawaii.
of the Aegis. Can you take me to Elysium?
I'm in. Let's go to Elysium.
Second base already?
I'll take you there myself.
Nope.
Pyra!
Here!
Cover me!
Got it!
Oh, she's on one of my attacks. Oh, there you. Dude, just gonna
We'll show
tearing her
you.
rack on that one.
We'll show you what me and Pyro are made of.
The voice acting not there yet.
Yes! Now that you have come this far, there can be no turning back.
Ooh.
You and that sword can't be! I'm guessing your goal is Elysium.
Whoa. I love these open world games. They're really. These look like.
Blade he calls Pyro. Her flames hide something deeper.
What's the matter?
More racks.
Aegis, or aren't you?
I won't use that power, and I won't let you use it either.
If you know what you desire, you will have to show it. Not with words, but with your own strength. Everyone, let's go!
Yeah, I really wonder how this relates to Xenoblade Chronicles. Is it like this? Is this a different game? But I really want to play this game.
Sometimes you need a hero. A sword swinging, fire wielding, stone cold hero with an insatiable appetite?
Wario? Kaguya! I'm right now playing the. Finally, both cleaning power. The return of water power. Finally. Yo, please tell me this is the Switch. I want to. Oh. Well, you're building an army. Whoa. Water bomber. Oh, you're combining power-ups. Nice. This is like Kirby 64. Oh my god, man, I'm so happy for this one. Oh, buffer power-ups. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? The return of the class key with you one. Okay, with me was calm down, calm your tits. That is no, that with me was like buffed up right now. How are you gonna dodge all that? You need an umbrella. You can't dodge it like that. That's technically.
Hi everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. I hope you've been enjoying the journey with
You need
Nintendo
umbrella or
Switch
fire.
so
That's the
far.
only thing to be survive that whole
When I
rough
found
epidemic.
out that Nintendo Switch is being accepted by video game fans from all over the world as a home console that could be taken with you anywhere, I felt so relieved. Take Switch outside, come together,
Gotta get
and
that Switch.
share the experience. This idea was how we hoped
I have
people
to
would
concentrate,
play
my
with
stream was-
Nintendo Switch. But people are coming up with many creative ways to play in all kinds of places.
Yeah, I can't see your
in
comments.
many
is
more
it?
ways than we expected. This summer, Nintendo and its third-party partners will release many multiplayer games that can be played anytime, anywhere, and with anyone. We hope there will be many heated competitions that will be ignited by Nintendo Switch. Now, we'll continue our look at even more new game worlds for Nintendo Switch. But before we do, there is one announcement we'd like to share from our very special friend. Please take a look.
Hi everyone, I'm Tsunekazu Ishihara from the Pokemon
Hey, I
Company.
was gonna get it right.
Just the other day, we announced that Pokken Tournament Deluxe is coming to Nintendo Switch. This is the latest version of the premier Pokemon fighting game. Two people can dive right into battle
I
using
have
two
not played that
Joy-Con
game, man.
controllers.
That sucks. I haven't
So you
played
can
it yet.
experience heated Pokemon battles with just one Nintendo Switch console. There are some fresh additions, including new Pokemon, and this deluxe version of the game will be on display at E3
We're
for
on a Dark
attendees to
Cryopia.
play.
He's done other Pokemon games.
I have one more announcement. Game Freak has begun developing a core RPG Pokemon title on
Ooh.
Nintendo Switch. It may not release for more than a year, but we hope you'll look forward to it all the same.
RPG Pokemon.
In the meantime, let's enjoy this year's E3.
Ishihara-san, thank you very much. we heard that the Pokemon series is being developed for Nintendo Switch. What kind of Pokemon game will we be able to play on Nintendo Switch? I'm looking forward to it myself. At this year's E3, we're mostly showing games that will be released in 2017. But please know that here at Nintendo, we're working on many forms of entertainment that can only be made possible on Nintendo Switch. We hope you look forward to them as well.
I'm the one that
Now
like Wispy Woods has
let's
become
continue
like
with the journey
the new
with
umbrella.
Nintendo
I
Switch.
swear to God, Wispy Woods is ridiculously strong at this point. I mean, he's uppercutting the entire field. Hell. You don't have the right tower, you're just gonna get hit a lot. Okay, what game is this? Metroid Prime 4? Please. Dude, Metroid Prime 4 is lit right now. I've been playing every Metroid Prime game, man. Ever, man. I'm so even done with this game. Metroid Prime 4, that's what I'm talking about right now. Dude, I've been needing this game forever, man. Bring it back to the classic Metroid Prime. Let me see it. No, I want to see it. I have to play Metroid Prime 3 twice 100% because I missed one thing on it. I have not finished the first one of this game. It's Yoshi, right? Is he Yarn or something, or is he different? This would be a good game to play casually. "3D." Hey, I was trying to help you. How did you throw that coin? Oh God, the map looks so. Oh, you're a dinosaur. Ooh. Oh, you flip. Nice. Whoa. I'm trying to give you coins. Oh wait, they're banned if they take coins. I'm dumb right now. I hate those bans in the Mario Luigi's, Paper Mario RPG. They're, especially when it takes badges, I'm like, no, like, that was not gonna happen.
We're under attack! Mother's in danger!
If she's up there, then...
You two must keep going. No, I'm coming with you.
That was not good, okay.
I am Marth, the Prince of Altea. We've come here to save you.
I'm playing as Lucina.
Remember that you can rely on your friends. We're with you.
I hate you in Smash. You
Get
cheap.
it together, you two. If you can't do this, who can?
You fought your way this far. There's nothing you two can't do.
Oh, it brings back all the.
No matter the danger, we can overcome it if we're working together.
All right, let's move out.
The people they want in
Working
Smash.
together, we can finish this.
I'm actually gonna get this game. I swear to God,
Hi there.
Corners
I'm
of
the
Girls
Legend of
confirmed.
Zelda series producer Eiji Aonuma. You may have already heard about it
Of course,
during
Corn is a
Bethesda's
female
showcase
name,
that was held a few days ago. It was announced that select Zelda items will appear in the Nintendo Switch version of Skyrim. I'm really looking forward to exploring Skyrim
What the hell
with
are
the
those
Master
things, though?
Sword in hand. Oh, when did this Master Sword get in my hand? Next up, we'll take a look at the DLC packs for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Link wants it back though.
Let us take you on a new Hyrule adventure.
You are the original user of it. He's shirtless. I can't wait for that to be a Smash game. My brother will pick it all the time. Huh? Trial of the Sword. Oh, it's a survival. I'm gonna... Oh. Oh, that's cool. It's a survival game. I like that. Look at all these hearts, though. That's more than 10 hearts at each side. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like this. I like this. Did you just jump into the fire? Really? That looks like a female Link. I assumed it's gender, of course. Master mode. Ooh. Get you better, huh? Nice counter. Now that guy will. Oh, that'll be. That's really fun. It's like a kind of survival quest.
Ooh.
Yo, this guy. Or girl. I can't. Ooh, she's cute. Falco's in the game? Oh, all the clans are Guru-kun. The Gurus had one male, and it basically ruined Hyrule. I love that concept, like... It was a group of all female, but when they born one male, feminist.
What did you think? I actually have one more announcement that I'd like to share. The 4 champions that appeared in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will be available as amiibo. The Zora champion, Mipha.
Mipha,
The Goron champion, Daruk.
Daruk.
The Rito champion,
Falco.
Rivali.
Falco.
And the Gerudo champion, Urbosa.
Oh, that
You'll be able to use
that
these 4
pose.
amiibo in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
That pose is that's.
Of course, you'll be able to use these in the DLC packs that you just saw, so please look forward to them.
Gonna add that to my DLC, my amiibo collection.
This changes the game. Travel the world. Bring people together. Play anywhere with anyone.
Please, let's be honest.
If video gaming is a journey, then anywhere has to include a stop right here in LA during E3. This is Magic Week, where booths buzz and channels glow.
I wish I could go to an E3.
Where the game worlds you've heard about suddenly spring into life. And this summer, a new kind of heated competition ignites right on Nintendo Switch. It kicks off later today with the Splatoon 2 World Inkling Invitational, which brings teams from the Americas, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and Japan to see whose colorful skills are the best.
Me.
Tomorrow, the Pokken Invitational will be held. You might recognize some of our 8 competitors who'll be duking it out in heated battles. Later on Wednesday, we'll see 8 players throw punches in the fun and competitive game ARMS, which launches later this week. 4 of our players will be pros, and the other 4 will be E3 attendees who rise to the top by battling on the show floor. If you're going to E3, we hope you'll accept the challenge.
Oh,
And
I
no
wish I
matter
would
where
have.
you
Oh,
are,
wreck
be
everyone.
sure to catch up with Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. For all the details and news about Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo 3DS.
I'm gonna brag a bit,
But now,
but I've been bragging a lot
there are a few
lately.
more worlds left to visit
When it comes
on
to
our
Splatoon,
journey
I have won before
before we land in the
anyone.
booth.
I
Let's
swear,
go.
I've done at least. I never get the chance to play the pros. Get the hell out of Mario's Kingdom, Rabbit. We see what you did with Rayman.
Mario plus Rabbids
You
Kingdom
think you're gonna
Battle,
take over Mario?
and it will be
Bitch.
developed exclusively for the Nintendo Switch. The Rabbids' crazy personalities and unpredictable behavior will shine as they arrive
You killed Luigi.
imagined and twisted Mushroom Kingdom.
That's a freaking gun.
They will surprise you in this tactical adventure filled with combat and exploration. Mario and his friends will join them in an epic
They
quest
made the rabbits
to put the
a bit
kingdom
cooler
back in
now,
order.
which is something that you never
We can't
see.
wait for you to play the game on August 29th.
Get the hell out of your face with that selfie. At least they made the rabbits a bit cooler now, which is saying something. Ah, Rocket League. I have yet to play. My friend plays this game a lot. I really want to play with her. With hats. Something that people don't see.
On behalf of everyone here at Psyonix, we're extremely excited to announce that Rocket League is indeed coming to Nintendo Switch. We know that both the Rocket League and Switch communities have wanted it, and now we're going to release it, complete with cross-network support that lets you play against opponents on other platforms.
The Switch version will have all the
On
features
other
and modes
platforms,
released
though.
thus far, plus exclusives like local wireless multiplayer, Mario and Luigi hats for customizing your car, and new exclusive cars we'll
Dude,
talk about later.
this is something that we
Look for Rocket
need
League on
on
Nintendo
other
Switch
platforms.
this holiday.
Not really much people play Nintendo Call of Duty, but if you could play on all platforms, like connect to all platforms, that's gonna be awesome. Please let that be real. I may have misheard you. The fucking dinosaur. Ugh, I wanna fuck a dinosaur so hard. I wanna make love to a dinosaur. Took over that. Like a moped. This is definitely the best Mario game, right? Ah.
Here we go, off the rails. Did you know it's time to raise our sails? It's freedom like you never knew. 20 flags or a pass. Say the word, I'll be there in a flash. You could say my hat is
Oh, he got that classic,
we can zoom all the way to the moon. This great wide wacky world.
Oh, dude.
It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and your cares will soar away. And if the dark clouds start to swirl, don't fear and shed a tear, 'cause I'll be your one-up girl.
Oh my god. This is amazing.
There's no power up like dancing. You know that you're my superstar. No one else can take me this far. I'm flipping the switch. Get
This is an amazing game.
the Odyssey. Odyssey, yes.
There's costumes. You have to be the enemy. This is so amazing. Oh, he's a freaking car. Oh. I'm a tank, bastard. Son. And now you're a dinosaur. That is... This is probably the best Mario game of all. What is that? Dude, this is unreal. That has got to be one of the best Mario games ever, and the music goes so well with the game. I have to get this game. There is no doubt in my damn mind I have to get that game. And I've hit my phone. I don't care if my phone is trash at this point. Was that it? I want to listen more. There's a lot more.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3 2017. We're back for another year. We've got a lot of great game content to show you, and a lot of special guests swinging by as well. But to get things kicked off, we're going to take another look at Super Mario Odyssey. Just saw the video in the Spotlight. It's going to be coming out on October 27th, really soon, and we're going to take a look at some gameplay. I'm Sam from the Treehouse, joined by my colleagues from the Treehouse, Rob, and Scott on the end.
There's two
We have
Rob.
some very special guests with us for this segment. We've got the game's producer, Koizumi-san, and the game's
You are a
director,
god
Motohiro-san.
right now. This,
Thank you
this
both so much for
game
joining
is
us today.
ridiculous.
Hey.
This takes Mario to a level that not even other games can
So I
match
know,
at this
folks are
point.
probably really excited to get into gameplay, but before we jump in, there were a lot of really cool reveals in that video, and I think folks are going to be really interested in all the different directions that you're taking this game. But
Nintendo
at the
alone
core,
has
there's really,
beat
kind
E3 with
of a
that
strong
Mario.
philosophy that you've got going. I was wondering if you could tell our viewers a little bit more about that.
このゲームの基本的なコンセプトを説明していただけますか。
まず今ビデオを見ていただいてどうでしたか。何か面白かったところありますか。
First, could I just ask you, was there anything you saw in there that particularly surprised you or interested you?
I gotta say, the first time I saw that T-Rex, my heart stopped.
The dinosaur was a
It was
big
so
deal.
exciting.
You got the control of fucking a freaking dinosaur, and I'm still can't hear my phone.
別の国に行った時に
This is
驚きをすごく
this is basically the best E3 right
So we
now.
have a theme of going on a journey in this game, but we're also trying to give the player a lot of surprises.
I want to keep listening to it till we get to
Really big
one.
surprise for most.
マリオシリーズって
Until we get to where like in the like shows all the E3s. Once we get there, I'm gonna end the stream. Cause seriously, this is one of the best of Nintendo I've ever seen. I can't wait for day 2. I can't wait for day 2.
旅の驚きっていうことをすごく
I mean, nothing can top Mario Odyssey at this point. It's really good.
驚きっていうテーマを、体験もそうだしビジュアルもそうだし、たくさん詰め込んで
Which is going to be
But we also
this
want to
video's
balance that
on
feeling of surprise with some
206.
emotional resonance, giving people something that's familiar, that's attractive, that's really cute from the Mario series, and bounce people back and
Which will
forth.
be 26 more minutes into my stream minutes, so we'll continue
で
watching
それ
this.
を体験するための新しいプレイシステムを、作りましたのでそれは本倉さんに説明してもらいます。
So we've come up with some play systems to get that across as well. So it's not just a look and feel, but a play experience also. And I'd like to turn to Mr.
I'm
Mitsukura to
so
explain that.
good in this game. I'm gonna be.
今作は帽子を投げて敵や物を操ってとある地球を冒険するっていう、物語
Best game in E3.
So
No
the kind of
contest.
overall
No
story of this game
freaking
is that you're going
contest.
around, you're throwing your hat, you're taking over different
I'll say
enemies
it's better
and
than
objects,
Overwatch at
and
this
you're
point.
traveling the world while you do that.
そのパワームーン
But
っていうのが
how is
驚き
Nintendo
にな
gonna
ってい
top
ますの
that
で
game?
その帽子を投げたりいろんなものを操って
That game is the best
箱庭を
I've
探索
ever
しても
seen
らえたらと
in a while.
And we talked about surprise before,
I've
but
played
basically
many
the unit
games,
of surprise
but
in this game
none
is those
can beat that
power
game
moves.
when
That
I
is
saw.
always equal a surprise, so you go around, you know, you throw your hat at different things. You can
Nothing. I would say any
find
game,
things that are
any
surprising
game
you
you,
that
any
gives
game you throw at me, I'll say that game is better.
Right on, so let's get into some gameplay. Rob, you're going to take us into New Donk City.
I am.
I'm gonna be looking forward
First,
to the hell out
let's
of that
take a
game.
quick look at the Odyssey, for which the game is named. It's the ship that Mario uses to travel the world, and it's powered by these power moons, so you keep needing additional thresholds of them to get onto the next kingdom. And just to show off a little bit of the new moves, obviously there's the hat throw. You can make it stay in place, which is sometimes valuable. It can grab things for you. There's two kinds of coins, which we'll talk about it a little later on.
Actually, there in that little dialogue box, we saw Cappy.
Oh, yeah. Cappy is both the red hat that he's wearing and also in his native form, he's a white top hat.
On BRB real
So
quick.
one other move that's pretty cool is this circular throw.
Okay,
Knocks
yeah,
away
pause it.
everything.
No. I don't play games. Dude, Mario Odyssey wins E3. Alright, my brother's looking for pennies for some reason.
But let's get down
Probably
to
for charity, but I don't
as
care
you
if
saw
this
in the trailer,
changed.
So there's the capture mechanic lets you take over things. It also lets you do fairly exotic things like turn into electricity to travel through wires.
That is cool.
So how did the capture mechanic come about?
キャプチャーという仕様を作ったきっかけは何かありましたでしょうか。
そうですね
I'm gonna take over
も
people
の
and
す
just
ごくいろんなこう
throw him off
試作
cliffs.
っていうものを、
But I'll dice you. Unless I can like hit.
So when
You
we
can
were
take over
making this
anything.
game, what we started out doing was making.
I want to
just
be a
huge
freaking car,
amount
just
of
run over
different
people.
gameplay prototypes.
このキャプチャーというアクションもそのうちの一つです。
And this capture action was just.
Could it be a bird?
みんなでこうアイデアを出し合った中に出てきたんですけども、それを
This is
2、
amazing.
3日ぐらいで作って遊んでみたらものすごく面白かったので、すぐゲームの
That is
中心に入れようと決めました。
So, you know, it was just
I'm gonna
one
be
of the
hitting people with
ideas
that.
that came up, but we worked on it for 2 or 3 days. And
Agile.
it just instantly turned into something that was really fun, and we decided, well, okay, this should just be the center of this game.
Oh, you can speedrun with that.
I love how much it encourages that exploration and experimentation that I think the Mario games along these lines are so known for when you think about Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine.
You
Here
wanna
we've
hear
got so
music?
much stuff that just looks interesting, and you're wondering, okay,
Justice.
what
Still
will
better.
happen if I throw my cap at it? You never really know what's going to happen, so you want to try everything just to
Is
see.
that Pauline?
何でも試してみたくなる仕様ですね。まあどういう要素があって。
そうですね。いろんなも
It's
のに
freaking
こう
Pauline.
投
This
資を
could be Mario's
かけて
home.
試して
It's
もら
not.
えたら
Maybe it's New York, but it
Yeah,
could be
I
Brooklyn.
definitely hope people, while they're playing this game, they just throw their hat at everything and try all sorts of different things. Whoops.
I want to be a football.
Right now, normally,
Nah.
if you're following the story path of the game, you'd be talking to Mayor Pauline, who wants you to recruit musicians. There's one there. But we're going to ignore that right now because there's lots and lots of things to do beyond following the main story of the game. Like possess rockets and turn into rockets
And why
with
wouldn't you do
mustaches.
that if you could? Actually, that's an interesting note there. So you mentioned Mayor Pauline, and I think our sharp-eyed viewers will have noticed that some of the street signs are references to some Donkey Kong characters. We've got some interesting red girders going on here.
Yeah, I've seen it though.
Kozuma-san and Monokura-san, if you can tell us a little bit more about this city, it's got some interesting backstory.
やっぱりポリン市長がいて、ニュードンクシティという名前がついてると、なんかもっと何かこの都市について説明していただけますか。
そうですね。名前もそうですし、ポリンってドンキーコングのキャラクターで何かのゲームに関係がありそうですけど、今日はちょっと詳しく
I just nipples.
言えないんですけ
It
ど。
is too beautiful.
So certainly you can tell that Pauline is from Donkey Kong, and the name New Donk City probably leads
He
you
probably
to
married
a
Donkey
couple
Kong or
of hints, but
something.
we can't get into too much of it today.
And I like the shirt you're wearing, by the way.
That is a
Good
snazzy
choice
shirt.
today.
お楽しみに。
Please look forward to hearing more about that.
And I'll be a whip jump for it.
I gotta take the long way.
Oh, good luck.
Man, you wimp.
And this is interesting
Yeah,
here
if you
where
would-
we see, I mean, really throughout New Donk City and I think throughout the world, we've got these really fun playground elements where you're bouncing on things, you're jumping on things, you're swinging. Can you tell our viewers a little bit more about how you came up with that kind of play mechanic in the game?
ぶら下がったりして、
Oh, that's gonna-
飛び跳ねたりして、まあいろんな環境のものになんか反応させられるんですけど、まあ
I like they brought back Pauline in this way. It shows that she's actually doing something. It shows that she's doing something outside the game, which is amazing.
はい。まずその施策っていうのでものすごくいっぱい遊びを作って
They're high up.
それをこう配置して
You have to take care by airplane to get here, or there's maybe there's other path.
So, you know, going back to that
I will
prototype
take over
process I was
Paulina.
talking about before, we obviously create lots and lots of different ones, lots and lots of different game ideas. And then next what we think about is where to place them within the stage.
そこにそのアートであるとか具体的なものを載せて遊んでみます。
So, you know, we put it in the stage, we like combine it with different art assets, like kind of like real things to see
Mario
what
jumps
it
up
might
high with
actually
it,
look like
you can basically break his own
and then
fall.
try playing it.
そうするとこうもっとこうしたい
Basically, Mario cannot die on
の
high
出
damage.
てくる
No,
のでそれをさらに
3
そこ
HP.
に上乗せし
Ooh,
て
that's a bit of a challenge. Mario Sunshine had like 9. It makes you like you're not gonna die in Mario unless you're that
Differently,
dumb.
maybe this could actually work like
Or could survive high fall
and
damage.
We kind of add that to it and
Jump,
the
I
process
dare
just
you.
continues from there.
なので先ほどちょっと出たタクシーなんかをジャンプさせるのもスーパーマリオサンシャインでもちょっと似たような仕様があったので
Dude,
そう
Mario
いうと
can't
ころ
die
から
high damage. Maybe he can. We
And so,
can.
you know,
We'll
you
see.
saw before, you know, we were able to jump on top of the taxi, and that's something that was sort of in Super Mario Sunshine at times. So in that way, we're also getting hints from past games.
Really?
Can I quickly interject that so as I mentioned, the goal right now is to recruit these musicians. When I was first playing this game for a feedback report for the development team, I could not figure out how to get to this guy on the top of this building. You can just barely see him. He's a speck right now in that triangular building. And the way I eventually found to do it was to take a really long fall.
I did that too.
And that worked.
Oh, back
And
for his knees.
a bit to my surprise.
Mario can-
And I wanted to know, when you saw that report from me, what was that a problem to be solved? Was that a cool thing? What was that?
このマリオはNCR の報告書を書いていたときに、こういうふうにトランペットの
Mario can survive high damage now. He like
それを見
like
て
son.
待っていたんでしょうか。
はい、
I wish everyone could survive high fall
それ
damages.
を
It's just
読
gonna
んだ
make
ん
life
ですけ
easier.
れども、
They always have
今
Mario's
日ここでプ
fun.
レイするとは思わなかったです。
Yeah, I did read that. I didn't know you were going to be playing that right now.
Green trash can must be something.
でもこう
Well, I also know the real way. Or another way.
まあ本当のやり方も分かってます。
でも自分でこういろんなプレーの仕方を探してもらえたらと思うんですけども、それもスーパーマリオ64やスーパーマリオサンシャインから続くものだと思
Ooh,
うんです。
can I make that jump?
But you found your own way to play it, and letting users play around with the game and find their own ways of doing things. That's something that goes way back in 3D Mario, in Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine as well.
So this is actually one of the two kingdoms that's going to be playable on the show floor. The show floor, of course, isn't open yet, so we don't have folks playing the game at this moment, but I'm really looking forward to talking to folks after they've played it, because I think there's so many different ways to problem solve and find moons in these
There you go.
kingdoms.
No need damage.
Find everything over the course of the show, but it's going to be interesting to find out how different people
That's
approach
where Mario's-
completing some of these objectives.
But the game encourages so much experimentation because you aren't
Yeah.
kicked out of the level every time you find a moon. There is no reason not to investigate every little thing you can see that might be interesting. There's no time limit. There's no disincentive.
Yeah. It's cool once you get it out, you don't have to take you back to the screen, which is
Yeah, it is a very interesting change that adds, I think, to the immersion in the kingdoms. When you think about Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, whenever you got whatever the collectible objective was, depending on the game you were playing, you'd get bumped out of the area and you'd have to come back in. But here, since you're not going to get booted out of the kingdom when you collect a Power Moon, there's a lot of encouragement to just go check out that weird thing you saw on the horizon, because you can still continue with
Yo,
whatever
Mar-
your primary objective
Damn.
But then, keep on tracking and finding moons.
Another reason to explore everything is that there's very little punishment for dying. I just lost 10 coins, and there's lots. So, and I get to try again right away.
dying is not. There's no game. Never get. I want to see this one person who tries to get a game
It's also
over in
worth
this game.
mentioning that the bullet bills here are coming out with visors on, so they cannot be captured until you knock their hats off, because an enemy with a hat is the scariest thing in this game.
Fashion is very important in this game. You got to be conscious of your headwear. Oh, careful.
Well, apparently this is not my day for this challenge.
That's right. Third time's a charm, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of,
And if at first you don't succeed, give up on the third attempt.
I'm just looking at the space where we saw other sections of New York City, and looking here.
I have a visor. Don't try me
just
now,
so impressed
son.
with the texture work that's been done. I
Him
feel like
twice.
every time I see a new build of this game, more and more of these textures are just jumping out at me.
You
It's
suck.
really fun to see in person.
Yo, I like
It is
Mar-
a gorgeous game.
I like Mar-
We have some other segments later on in the stream that are going to highlight some especially pretty areas.
Oh, you got this.
Yeah.
Shape the Joy-Con.
And while I'm keeping my fingers and toes crossed, yes.
Thank you.
One thing that we haven't mentioned yet that we probably should talk a little bit
Not
about.
really
is
hard,
we're
though.
Playing with Joy-Con with the wrist straps
But
attached.
yes, so
And,
much more that you don't
that's a
really
really
care.
fantastic way to play
And
this
it's good to
game. Of course,
speedrun
supports
this.
one
I'm gonna
controller and other controller
speedrun this game
options,
would be really fun.
But you can do so much with the motion controls.
Because there's a lot of ways
that
you can
throwing
beat a
Cappy
level.
feels very intuitive.
Yeah. I'm going to switch to a different section of the game. We're going to show the sand world, which is also playable on the show floor. So give me just a moment
Oh,
here.
no worries. But I do love that as you're experimenting, and I think we'll see folks doing that on the show floor here, so many of your gestures will affect how Cappy moves that while you're holding the Joy-Con with the wrist straps attached, you really want to just try moving your arms in different directions. Like, okay, I'm going to try throwing up, I'm going to throw down, throw out.
Well, no longer live, but I don't care.
I was really impressed by how well that implementation was put into play. Here we are.
Yeah.
Oh, this place is so pretty.
So here we're in the Sand Kingdom, in the town of Tostarena.
Nice.
And
Tostarena?
they had a problem now because it's all frozen. Everything is cold for.
They were
reasons
frozen
that Mario will
today.
Eventually solve.
Yeah, actually, if you hang still for a second, we can show his little idle animation when he's
Oh
cold.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
really cute.
Oh, he's cold.
I love the locals here too.
Yeah, I think he's distracted by the local dancing around, but I think if he's by himself, then he really shivers.
Oh, poor Mario.
Yeah. So
You
let's
would-
see here. One thing I did want to show off is, so as we mentioned, there's two kinds of coins in this game,
And for I believe the first time in the mainline Mario series, you can actually buy things with your coins. And I wanted to ask the developers how that came up. That
it's cool. Like
if you buy currency.
If you buy a coin, but warning, if you waste too much money and you die, you're gonna die. There should be a major punishment if you die. Like you have to be very careful with your coins.
So we wanted, coins to be used as coins in this game. Actually, use them as money.
The purple coins must be collectibles.
すごいなんか印象に残ってないですか
No, I think you buy with these the yellow coins and the purple coins are basically for like if you get 100 you get a million.
The currency.
これ使えるのとか思ったりしないですか
You kind of look at it and you think, wait, is this real? Can I use this?
今回はマリオもいろんな国を旅しますので、その国その国のコインというものを用意しています。
And since Mario is going around to all these different kingdoms in this game, we wanted to make sure that there was a currency for each one.
I'll be amazed if they have Daisy in this game because this is a desert sound like.
And they're collectible items, so you can use them to buy different outfits or buy souvenirs.
Speaking of.
Yeah, and it's always fun to buy souvenirs, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. And speaking of shopping, we are now in Crazy Cap.
So there's two kinds of coins as we mentioned. The purple ones are unique to the local kingdom. The yellow ones can be used in any shop. I'm going to buy because the guy at the door said maybe I should. I'm not living up to their dress code. Maybe I should buy some clothes to fit in better. I'm going to buy a local sombrero and poncho.
That's not racist.
And wait till you see how adorable Mario looks.
Being adorable, I just love the shopkeeper.
Yeah, and their huge stack of hats.
It's so cute.
And you can see some of the souvenirs you can buy there that you can use to decorate the inside of the ship.
Nice.
Olé.
And now I'm rocking this look. And let's go try that door again. So my capabilities are the same. I still have, it's still Cappy, even though he's turned into a different kind of hat now.
A sombrero.
He can turn into any kind of headwear apparently. Exotic superpower. And all right, so I go over and talk to this guy.
See if you meet the expectations now. Ooh, snappy and lively.
Snappy and lively. I think the hat is the one and the poncho is the other. All right. And this is, of course, what the goal I was working toward all this time.
I love all these little moments of surprise where you never really know what's going to happen when you
Why
get
did I
into
want to
these
get in this room?
spaces.
I don't know. I wanted to get in this room so I could play a guitar.
You want to get in because it's locked.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that is nice.
So then we're going to move on to some more traditional 3D Mario gameplay over this direction.
Now that you are terribly well dressed, it's time to go do some exploring.
Yeah. And
And here's
Bowser's
a-
footprints. I must be on the right track.
Then he took a giant ass jump at this.
So notice that while using the motion controls, I can actually use the little homing function on the hat more easily. It is possible with the button controls only, but it's
a
much
ruiner.
more difficult.
All right, the classic Goomba.
Yeah. And
Oh my
let's just
god,
do
what he
one
wants.
first.
I'm gonna take this E3 Nintendo.
They're doing it now?
No, I missed it. I'm watching live stream.
Name the game.
Super Mario Odyssey is
I
the
don't
best
know.
game ever. It's just metric. I thought.
I don't know what you are.
Check out the mod. It's fun.
What is it related to?
Dude,
Is it a completely new thing or?
No, one is open world. The other, people just watch. I'm not the full watching. Listen, it's open. It's a game for them. Baby. Hold on one second. I have a better idea. Alright, guys. I have to take it.
For that. And yeah.
And that's, I guess, something folks are probably noticing here. So you're not capturing those Goomba. It's not every single enemy that's capturable.
That's true.
You've got to find the special ones.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's having a good eye and just experimenting a lot with your cap.
I think they're a shade bigger, the ones you can capture, but I'm not positive about that. So
Nice.
bullet bills, of course, are useful because you can fly with them. And now I've got to very quickly capture my ride back.
And with bullet bills, you can only capture them for a limited amount of time because at some point they're just going to blow up.
Yeah.
So you have to be a little mindful of what you're doing.
Yeah, you
when
only
you've
get
got
so
a
much
bullet
time
bill.
with the explosive guys. All right, and then
Ooh.
almost to one of my favorite bits in this level.
Oh yeah, the next bit you're coming up to just
Yeah.
blew my mind the first time I saw it.
So
in a
this
ROM.
place has these murals that look like they're decorated in this cool old school aesthetic, and I'm just gonna go right on in. And I've still got my costume.
So, Koizumi-san and Murokura-san, I think we definitely need to hear a little bit more background about why you added this into the game because it's so cool, but it's so unexpected as well, I think.
なんでこのような 2D の8ビットマリオのところも入れたいと思ったんでしょうか。
3D の部分は気持ちよく
Yeah, that's a classic.
比較的おおらかに作っています。
So we wanted to make something that would be, sort of a contrast with the 3D stages that you're able to explore very freely in.
2D の部分はもう少し細かく緊張感のある構成になっています。
The 2D spaces are kind of more confined. They're more precise. It's more like kind of, sort of traditional platforming elements.
同じステージの中でもそういった違った遊びっていうのを入れたかったです。
But also within the 2D stages, as you can see, we wanted to have a lot of different variety.
Can you jump with them?
もちろん昔からのゲームが好きな人にも楽しんでもらえるビジュアルになっていると思います。
And of course, with the visuals, we're hoping it's something the people who enjoyed kind of those classic nostalgic games also get a kick out of as well.
So one thing I'd love to show off when we're getting out toward the end of this space is just how much the music changes when we're transitioning back.
You
and
get
forth.
coins for how
I know
that's-
we've been
I
chatting,
don't like
maybe
that.
It's hard for some folks to hear
No, that's
what's been
good.
going on here,
Ooh.
but if we just pop in and out of that warp pipe, it's a pretty impressive transition.
Well,
when
you
the
don't
music
heal?
changes.
They probably heal you that thing.
Oh, but there's no warp pipe up here.
Just start jump off. No.
Yeah,
No,
but you
don't
can
jump
now see that it's more of a naturalistic instrument. So I'm going to skip ahead and show off the last part of this scenario. Okay, so for that, I will need these. Wrist straps, people. Always wrist straps.
Yes. All set to jump in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning too that we're only covering a tiny bit of what is in this kingdom. There's so much more to do and explore.
There's just a ridiculous amount. All right, so here we are. This is much later in the level. I'm still got my snappy outfit though, and watch these bullet bills transition out of the 2D, and then I'm going to use one to break open this wall.
So another thing that's really handy about the bullet bills is a capture target that you'll see here. When you're trying to target for really precision flying, it's got a little bit of a headlamp. Oh no, no,
Oh, I'm doomed.
That's okay. But it's got a little bit of a headlamp, so you can kind of use
See where
that
you're
to line
pointing,
yourself
yeah.
up.
It's super handy.
That's okay, because we get to see this cute little 2D to 3D transitioning
I
in
love
with the
that.
bills.
It's so cool. All right.
Capture now.
All right, you got this.
All right, here we go.
And with bullet bills, you can also give yourself little speed bursts as well. Shaking the Joy-Con will let you go a little bit further. So it's worth experimenting once you get a feel for the timing of how long a bullet bill will last.
It's kind of like driving a car that doesn't have any brake pedal. You can go faster, you can steer, but that's all you can do. And all right, so up here we're about to confront one of the Brutals, and folks may have seen them in our original teaser trailer for this game. They are an evil wedding planning firm, and I'd love to hear more from the developers about how they came to be and what your favorite Brutal is.
ブライダルズという団体がこのペコンを企画してるグループらしいですけど、なんか一番気に入りのブライダルズは誰かいますか？
そうですね。彼らはクッパに、雇われてクッパの結婚式を成功させようとしています。
So they've, as you kind of said, they've been employed by Bowser. They're in charge of making sure his wedding goes off without a hitch.
なので結構仕事をきっちりするタイ
And
プですね。
they're very serious about their work.
Respect that.
Their work ethic is admirable.
充実ですね。
なので真ん中にいるちょっと背の低い同じような帽子をかぶったようなキャラクターがいるんですけれども、それがリーダーなので僕はそのトッパーというキャラクターがお気に入りです。
And my favorite is Topper, the kind of shorter one who has that green top hat.
Yeah,
on?
guy in green. Yeah.
Yeah, Topper.
How about you, Kozumi-san? Do you have a favorite?
小泉さんもなんかクリーム
Yeah, she's
そうですね
crazy.
ちょうど今出てるのがハリエットっていうその可愛いうさぎさんの、キャラクターなんですけど、なんか可愛い香りしてるのに結構凶暴なんで、そのコントラストがすごい面白いなと。
That's really good timing because the character I like the most is the one you're fighting right now, Harriet. She has this great contrast between her cute appearance and like how devilish she is. She's sort of like the tricky little sister of the group here.
Her attacks are really fun to watch as well, especially when she starts flying around.
And it's worth mentioning, you fight each of the Brutals a few times, but their tactics get more and more intense and dangerous.
But I'll be honest, having planned a wedding last year, I would take the help of evil wedding planner.
Yeah, I
Funny
mean,
monsters.
any evil help is better than no help.
And they're very dedicated to their work.
And they're willing to
care.
fight your enemies for you, and that's pretty great.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
ああ、かわいそう。
Sorry, Harriet.
Now she'll be back. All right, so that's a Grand Moon worth 3 Power Moons.
And there we see Cappy in his natural state as well.
There he is, celebrating with Mario.
Oh, a Dying Kong style, like Good Moon.
Nice.
Nice. All right, so that's what we have for gameplay for right now. But
Yeah,
we did
we
have
can't
one
jump
more
too
little
much
feature, I believe.
Yes, we've got some new goodies that have turned up here on stage with us. So these are the amiibo for the game. We've got Princess Peach, Bowser, and Mario in their wedding outfits. And I just need to ask you guys about the
Peach looks
development
good as
process
hell.
for these, because the detail of the sculpting is incredible. It must have been a very interesting process getting these to the stage.
Pimp
area.
Bowser.
このアミーバはすごいなんか細かい作り方になってるようですので、それについてちょっと説明していただけますか。
Wait a minute.
広
Mars
い
in
で
his
ある
outfit.
ピーチ
Could this
姫を
finally
より
mean
可愛
a...
く魅力的に
Oh,
作っ
that's...
ています。
So first of all, we've got our heroine Peach, and we wanted to make sure that she just looked, absolutely stunning.
あとクッパとマリオもそのお相手であることに十分なビジュアルとしてデザインしています。
And then from there, we have Mario and Bowser as well, and we had to make sure that, in terms of visuals, they weren't going to lose out.
They gotta
would be
keep
up.
up,
Yeah, they
yeah.
gotta keep up. Yeah.
あとこのポージングっていうのも今回のテーマに合わせて物語性を持たせているのが特徴になっています。
And another characteristic of these is that the posing is very kind of directly linked with the story and what's going to be happening in the game.
Yeah, Mario's got kind of a humble bow thing going, and Bowser's kind of looking like, I own the world.
And I think Bowser looks pretty dapper here, though.
Yeah.
But it is really amazing. I don't know how close we can get the camera here. We got a better look here, but in person, the texture, where some of them have almost like a pearlized kind of texture, and there's a lot of subtlety with the different kinds of fabric. You can really see a lot of nuance for these.
They're going in my collection. They're like right there.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
And I wonder, at this point, is there anything you'd like to share about the functionality of Amiibo for our viewers?
そしてアミーボの機能性について何か説明していただけますか。
ですね、アミーボはコスチュームを手に入れることができたり、あとはゲームの中でのお助け機能として活用することができます。
So you'll be able to use the amiibo to get different costumes within the game, and then they'll also have kind of an assist function.
And we do have
I'm not gonna use it, but
existing amiibo that are supported as well. I think we'll be talking more about that at a later point. But
Ooh,
I
Link
think
costume.
that's all we're allowed to show for right now,
For
unfortunately.
right now, we'll be showing more of this game later on
Yes,
in
we'll
the
definitely do
stream,
that.
of course.
But Motokura-san and Kozumi-san, thank you again so much for joining us here and sharing some of the insight about the development process of the game.
今日来ていただきありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました
Thank you very much.
Alright, that's gonna
And
be.
folks who are watching, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be
That's-
back in a few seconds here with our next segment, so please don't go anywhere.
Yeah, that's gonna be an end of my stream. I'm still ending right here though. That was really a fun stream. Nintendo, I've seen Nintendo has really won this one because it's just that game is the best game on this list. Alright, that's Legendary Gamer signing out.